Michael Saylor gets a seat at the meeting at the White House on the 7th to discuss crypto. Did Brad or Danelle get an invite? Got the latest. We'll talk XRP price along with BlackRock saying, yo, if the dip is big enough, buy it. Buy tons of it.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Are the billionaires using us for exit liquidity, or are they legitimately buying the dip? Before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning of the next video. Mr. Unix hangs out with us, says, hi, Klaus. Been reading about certain billionaires that don't want other cryptocurrencies compared to the precious Bitcoin. Seems to me that XRP is now knocking on their door. Oh, there have been tons of BTC maxis that are pissed off that XRP Solana added to the crypto reserves along with ADA. Jeremy Touche, channel member, hanging out on the member exclusive video. What's up, Jeremy? Says, remember the train back at the station? That's what I'm feeling like again. Good news, but can't hold crap. Very frustrating, Kraus. It is very frustrating because the market just seems to be so heavily manipulated, and our players going to want to get into a manipulated market. Noxter, channel member as well, thank you for the support, says, I've been in for 5 years. This manipulation makes me want to get out. With all the great news we've been waiting for, it hasn't been doing shit for crypto. I don't know. I'll give it a little bit more time. Trust me, it is frustrating. That's why I made the video called Pissed and Frustrated, so that you would not be alone. Bitcoin sitting at 88,212. ETH is 2169, starting to see a healthy rally in the market. Granted, we're off of the highs, but at least we're coming back from some of those lows. H-bar a little deeper in the green, up 7.7% at 24.6. XLM under 30 cents. XRP at 248. Doge barely under 20 cents right now. ADA clawing back as well at 92.8. Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas allocates 70% of his BTC to his portfolio. This is something I got to share with you because this isn't like a maxi thing, but there's a statement in here that you need to hear, all right? The entrepreneur whose net worth is roughly $5.8 billion is known as a Bitcoin proponent who on several occasions showed support for the digital asset. The Mexican billionaire disclosed in 2021 that he was working to make his bank the first in Mexico. Ricardo Salinas revealed in an interview with Bloomberg that he allocated 70% of his investment portfolio in BTC, also said that the 30% of his portfolio was in gold and gold miners. Now here is the big statement, okay? I've got about 70% in BTC, 30% in gold. I don't have a single bond and I don't have any other stocks except my own. Now here's the change. He also highlighted that 70% figure that he has in his portfolio now dedicated to crypto was only 10% back in 2020. So the bigs out there are getting way more bullish on BTC and the alts. Speaking of BTC, and some of our favorites are ripping quite a bit higher this afternoon session. Market volatility, hell yeah. XRP volume still nuts at 12.1 billion, so the exchanges are making the money, girlfriend. But let's get back to the news. Why? Because Larry Fink is saying, yo, if the dip is big enough, sell your kidneys, sell your kids' college funds, sell it all and buy that dip. Larry Fink, the head of an $11.5 trillion asset management behemoth BlackRock, has recommended that investors buy a big dip if there is one in 2025. He predicted that this year will be turbulent for the markets due to the tensions related to tariffs along with the macros. However, he remains optimistic in long term, predicting a big economic boom driven by such cutting-edge tech as AI and crypto. Also says the stock markets will be pushed higher as well over the next several years. Okay, so you got two bigs out there telling you buy the dip. Saylor invited to the Digital Asset Summit on March 7th. No news yet on Brad or Danelle. Snubbed? What's going on, everyone? Michael Saylor, founder of Strategy, announced on X that he has been invited to the White House Digital Asset Summit on March 7th. Saylor shared the invitation on a post. Hey, let's just go right to it. Why? Because as always, any article you see in this video, along with them others, they're linked in the description below. This is from Saylor. I have been invited to Digital Asset Summit at the White House this Friday, hosted by the president. That's going to be on March 7th. Anything juicy comes from that, I'll be sure to share it with you. So hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss out. And if I hear any news about Brad, Danelle, any of our other favorites out there, I'll be sure to share it as well. Now you could see up on the screen a dramatic reversal here happening in the last couple hours. We're still very BTC dominant price-wise, 16 out of 100, so we're heavy into BTC season. 24 on the fear and greed, so we got some room to go in the market. Overall, the volume, though, is healthy at 178 billion. Like I said, those exchanges are making money. Market cap, we're starting to claw our way back, but look at this. We're still about where we were before the crypto reserve asset pump hit. ETFs, we got to pay attention to that because we had a whole bunch of outflows from institutional money. Gone neutral now the last couple days, okay? Maybe we've digested enough of the poop sandwich. Maybe Trump's news was good enough to stop the bottom. Specifically, let's move to XRP, where we saw the pump, the dump, the pump, the dump, and now we're pumping back up again. Lowercase p, everyone. Lowercase p, all right? And a lot of you out there are thinking market manipulation. That's why I made this video earlier, the one that says pissed and frustrated, that all the members have been commenting on, because it's true. We're all feeling it. Now, let's go to the candlesticks for XRP. 15 minutes is going to tell us what we need. And you're going to see the move, yep, with the strategic reserve, the erasing of the move, then this insane pumperoni to 252 on the high, to then only lose it again, to now be fighting for it yet again. All of this within 36 hours. This is bonkers. And now the volatility, though, is hot. A lot of players out there like to play volatility, but this is absolutely wild oscillations. And right now, this is telling us what? It's telling us the market doesn't know what to do. Macros are a super big problem, but then you got a lot of big positivity with Trump and the digital asset reserve stuff. Which one is going to win out? Well, it's going to depend. We're going to see what happens in the Friday summit. We're also going to see what happens in CPI data the following week. So you're going to have macros head-to-head against presidential crypto strategic reserve power. Which is going to be dominant? If the macros come in really shitty, like 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, forget it. Forget it. The macros will win. But if all of a sudden the macros come in and they're on the soft side, and we get really good news from Trump's team later today and on Friday the 7th, oh, that could set us up for a really juicy rally. And remember, Kraken case was just nixed by the SEC, and that means Ripple's going to be next, everyone. So like I said, when that happens, I'll be sure to bring that news to you, because we will all celebrate, because once that case is over, that is another rain cloud removed over our heads, and man, we just need the regs to get rid of this market manipulation, wash trading, and exchange BS that's going on rampant across the market, because it ain't just XRP, everyone. It's all cryptos. The entire market is bot and algo based. All right, so there's this phrase, and it has to do something along the lines of, if you sit on the fence, your butt just gets hurt. Yeah, because if you're sitting on the fence, right, okay. That's what the crypto market's doing right now. We're teetering on that fence where we're seeing some good news this way, some bad news this way. But overall, we're right on that tipping point. And that's why you're seeing all these crazy oscillations, from crazy pumps that can't hold to dumps that turn into what? To pumperonis again, to buying the dip again. And this is where you can see that the crypto market needs something big to push it one way or the other. That where we're at right now is we're at Trump and we're at macros. And these two are in a head-to-head battle of which is going to move the market more in the bullish control or the bearish control. And right now, guess what? We just got to sit on the fence, eating our poop sandwich, getting the pain in the butt, and, eating the food that's going to make it pain even worse. And that's what we got to deal with. But the volatility, in a way, is a good thing, because it's keeping this, sexy, naughty, and hot. Now, granted, a lot of players are saying that, manipulation is rampant, wash trading, exchanges, and BS like that. And trust me, I totally get it. But at least there's coverage in crypto, and at least we're staying relevant. And if we can make some good regs from here, and if we could fix some of the problems with wash trading and the bots and so forth, then maybe we could get some of that sideline money that's over there, that's sitting there going, this is too tough of a market. Maybe we can fix those problems and get those players in. So that's why I shared with you the Mexican billionaire that said, about 5 years ago, I had 10% of my juice into crypto. And now I've got 70% into it. There's way more zeros out there on the sideline that we can convince that crypto is the good thing once these fix these problems. So let's see what happens on the 7th. Let's see what happens with some of the bills that are being put forth through in Congress right now. Stablecoin 1 is going to get approved first. Let's see what happens with Ripple and the SEC. And, of course, what, everyone? Well, choo-choo bitches.